Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the current state of the game. Before I actually get started with this discussion, because it is a very serious one and it's one which affects all of us, I just want to answer a very quick question which popped up today regarding my absence from live streaming. As some of you guys have been wondering if the reason why I haven't been live streaming is because of what's happening with the game right now. The answer to that question is actually no, it has nothing to do with that. 2 weekends ago I was running into a lot of connection issues when I was live streaming on YouTube, and at the time I actually thought it was coming from YouTube's side, because over the past few weeks YouTube has been going through a lot of changes, so I figured maybe it was that. But what actually ended up happening is after that live stream I ran tests on my end and found out it was actually my internet connection. So I'm trying to get that fixed. It's still not fixed. I'm hoping that by the end of this week it will be fixed so that I can return to my usual live streaming schedule. So fingers crossed for that. A question that I know some of you may have as well, why haven't I released this video sooner like some of the other YouTubers out there? The reason why is simply because iOS actually had not even received the update. We only received ours today, and today's Tuesday, I think October 3rd. We only received ours today, and there was a possibility that things could change. It's happened in the past with Android. I remember one update, things went horribly wrong with Android, and the update for iOS was pushed back because it needed to be fixed. So I was kind of debating on whether to do that, but then if changes were made and I put out the video before then, a lot of the information that I put out would be wouldn't be relevant, and it would also be very inaccurate and false. So that's kind of the reason why I decided to wait for the iOS update first. I've been taking a lot of time too, reading through all your comments on my YouTube channel, Facebook posts, Facebook messages, Discord messages, whether it be through clan chat or private messages, Twitter. I've been taking a lot of time to gather some of your feedback so that I could forward that over through to Pixonic, so that your concerns, things that you weren't happy about, that was brought to the attention of Pixonic as well. Along with that, my concerns as well. So I hope you guys can understand why there's been a delay with this video. As for the other question, why don't I just focus on making a video focusing on all the negative things that are going on right now. I've always believed that if you want to bring about change or have a better chance at bringing about change, it's better if you make it constructive and you try to put a positive spin on things. So I'm hoping that this video will be able to sort of promote that and help in my quest to make things or improve things for the game. So another way of seeing things, let's just say you're in a game and you are losing because there is a player on your team that's in a Natasha with Zenith Noricums. Maybe they're not capturing the beacons, they're just sitting back and camping, and you lose because of them. You have two options. The first option is you could call them out on Facebook and say that they are the worst player, basically publicly shame them, saying they are the worst player in the game, they don't know how to play, they don't know what's the best robots and stuff. You could either do that, or you could do the second option, which is to contact them privately and directly and help them out. Just say to them, hey buddy, the Natasha Zenith Noricum does not work for Beacon Rush. It's not a brawler, and you didn't really help us win that game. You were more of a liability. But have you ever tried something like maybe a Punisher Griffin or a Griffin with Columbus pins? Have you tried it? Because I think you'll be more effective and you'll be able to help your teammates out more. And if you need any help, I'm here and you can always ask me. I prefer to take option number 2. So I hope you guys can see where I'm going with this. Now, as for the whole boycotting thing and my position on this, so because I have a direct communication line with Pixonic, I feel that my voice is better heard and more effective when I communicate directly with them, because a lot of my feedback, whether it's mine or whether it be yours, and I've collected a lot of that feedback makes its way directly to, you know, the lead designers, the lead developers at Pixonic, and I feel that you know, that is just a more effective way of voicing concerns and stuff. But for those of you who are thinking about boycotting, if you feel very strongly about boycotting and you feel like that is the best you know, way to get across in terms of your point to Pixonic, then I think you should definitely do that. So I'm not against it. I think, you know, why not pressure them, both sides, you know, have direct talks with them, you know, voicing our concerns. And if you feel strongly about the boycott and you feel like that is the best approach to bring about change, then I think you should definitely go for it. So, you know, that is my my view and my position on that. So I hope that answers your question. The next question has to do with like the prices and the balance of the robots. So when update 3.1, I think it was, hit iOS, I wasn't too happy with how the Korean robots were being released through the black market system, because there was actually no way for players who didn't have the cash or deep pockets per se to get those robots. So that had me very concerned, and I started putting a lot of pressure on Pixonic, you know, when I saw what was going on regarding that, and also the balance of the robots. I've been sending a lot of footage to Pixonic about, you know, squads out there running like full on you know, Korean robots, and you know, just how destructive they are and their balance. So you know, they have heard. I have voiced my opinion, or at least my position on that, and I have sent that through to Pixonic. I've even pressured them in other ways, such as me telling them that, you know, I will not be putting up any videos featuring the Korean robots until it becomes, or it's made more available to players. So if you guys have noticed, you know, or are asking me to put out, you know, videos on these Korean robots, I will not be doing that until I see that there is some sort of change happening. So I hope you guys respect me with that. And you know, if there are other YouTubers out there, maybe you know, they can support me with this, so that we can put more pressure on Pixonic for change. As for, you know, my message just in general to Pixonic, you know, there's a lot of passionate players out there. I'm one of them. You know, I've been playing this game for 3 years. You know, please make a point of listening to them, because you want to value them as your players and your customers. You know, we are the reason why your game has become so popular. So just make sure to you know, hear our voices, hear the concerns that we have, and please try to bring about some sort of change and make things better, because right now the way that the game is headed isn't in a very good direction. My message to players, because I think this is you know, a way for us to be a little bit more constructive here. You know, as much as we can dwell on the negatives of the game, you know, please try to keep things constructive if you can. If you feel like, for example, there are things that you really don't like, you know, how can they be solved in your opinion? If you could leave that in the comment section, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I know Pixonic will be watching this, so please make sure that you read all the comments that are posted in the video. And guys, if you can, please try to keep all the hate to the minimum, because I've seen a lot of that, you know, towards me and other YouTubers, and especially other YouTubers, which I feel don't really deserve it, because a lot of us have been, you know, really pressuring Pixonic to make these changes. So just like my example of the Natasha with Zenith Nordicums, try to see if you can take option number 2, and let's try to see if we can make some sort of a positive change happen here. But anyways, guys, that pretty much sums it up, and I guess until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.